Hello, I'm Janet.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Amber.
And we are two girls and a bottle of wine.
Because men like boobs.
And girls
like
wine.
That's me, Janet.
I'm sorry. I told you. I warned you before this. I've had 2 glasses of wine. Structure is not my name right now. How's it going? We're going to try and get through this with no technical difficulties.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. So it's Happy Christmas Eve. If you watch Friends, big Phoebe moment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Huh? You don't watch Friends, do you?
I do.
Ashley?
Yeah, all the time. Wait. I don't know.
There is an episode, it's around Christmas, where Phoebe walks in and she's like, Happy Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Because it is December 23rd when we're recording this podcast.
It is.
It is,
It's the Eve.
So how are y'all's Christmas spirit?
I don't know. I'm feeling really good because I have been nonstop working on the house/condo since August. And as of an hour and a half ago, the condo, it's not finished. However, it's at a point that every room is clean, every room is swept and vacuumed, and things are put away, and it's livable. And it's the first time since August that I've felt good.
Nice.
Yay! That is a fantastic feeling. That is a very zen feeling.
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm very excited to watch Christmas movies and bake tomorrow because that's all I'm going to do all day.
What Christmas movies are you going to watch?
Well, I've got Christmas wrapping to do, and I have a movie that I always watch for my Christmas wrap, and it's called I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yes.
And that's because Pat makes fun of me and hates that movie, and so he won't watch it. So I always watch it when I wrap presents every year.
That's fantastic. Were you a big Home Improvement girl? How did you know of Jonathan Taylor Thomas without?
Hello, Tiger Beat, all those magazines. He was he was centerfold all over my room.
Right. I was a big Zachary Ty Bryan fan.
Oh. I was a JTT.
See, I'm so weird in my taste of men. I always go for the weird ones.
JTT was also the man of the house.
Yes.
Oh, I do remember that movie.
I loved that movie.
I feel like you can't find that streaming anywhere. I've tried to look it up. That was a good one.
Maybe you could find the DVD. Do you have a DVD player still?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The Xbox plays DVDs, right?
I don't know. I don't own one. Amber, do you own an Xbox?
No.
Okay.
We do not, but I have heard.
Gamers, are you?
Not at all.
I play games on my phone.
Yeah, I like Best Fiends.
Yeah, and I'm currently playing a decor game or something where you play a game where you style a room based on certain criteria, and then they give you points because everybody votes on it, and if you win the first spot, you get to do whatever. But I also play Housescapes, which is also fun.
I've seen a lot of advertisements for Housescapes on my Best Fiends, and I think of you. I used to play Yahtzee.
I don't know if you can hear the dogs barking, but you guys keep chatting. I'll be right back.
So Amber, Christmas. Where's your Christmas spirit? What you got planned? This is Christmas Eve. Are you baking cookies? Are you?
No.
She looks at me like I'm crazy. What are you going to do then? Yes,
and? So I'm sad because we had originally planned to go to Minnesota, and we were going to go to Minnesota and Wisconsin for Christmas and spend time there. But because of COVID, we decided that it was safer for us and for our family to stay home. And so I'm very sad because
I'm so sorry.
I was looking forward to the Christmas holidays and the celebrations that we were going to have with Mama Kim and Nick and Regan and Dean. And we were going to go see my mom as well. But there was going to be Christmas baking, and Mama Kim was going to help me with my cross stitching since I've started doing that recently. So she was going to help me with some of that. And it was just going to be some really good downtime. So I'm not upset necessarily. It's just it sucks, but we'll have next year.
Yes. 2021.
So, yeah.
You should come over and we should cross stitch together 6 feet apart.
Perfect. I'm in. I'll drink wine. You can drink water.
No. Ashley's drinking something fun tonight.
Yep, I sure am.
Show us.
Good segue, Amber. You didn't even know.
Yeah, you didn't even know.
So Pat got me like an early birthday. Not birthday.
I'm like, when's your birthday? You and Christ?
Wait a minute.
Pregnancy brain, guys. So.
You and Christ sharing the same birthday?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if you knew this, but no. So he got me an early Christmas present, and he was so excited that he had to give it to me right away, which I was excited.
I love those.
It is non-alcoholic craft, like, beer.
That's awesome.
That is
And
so
one
cool.
is a bubbly rosé, which it's only got 60 calories, and it tastes phenomenal. And then the other one is a sour that's only 26 calories.
Ooh.
And it tastes phenomenal. And I'm like, I don't understand how I guess the alcohol is what has all the calories.
The calories.
But I will say they have like 0.5% of alcohol. They're not like completely zero.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that half, I feel it.
Aw. Is the baby dancing?
No.
Little
she,
woo
like,
girl
sleeps.
moment?
No, she's not a little woo girl. I hope not. Don't be a woo girl.
Don't be Janet.
I was a woo girl in college, I think.
I'm approaching 40 this year. I'm still a woo girl. I'm sorry. Steve knows, and he loves it anyway. Amber, what are you drinking? Did your cork come out?
It did eventually come out. Oh, that sucked. So the reason that I'm late tonight is because my two team members, Maddie and Felicity, we decided to go to Total Wine. Excuse me. And so I stopped at Total Wine, and there were I'm dying.
Are you?
And there was a
Do you
little
have
bit.
COVID?
I love Total Wine. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, they had the Hatch chili wine there, but only the green chili. They didn't have the red chili, and it's out.
They do. They normally have the red chili.
Yes,
they might have just been sold
stock.
out.
What is Total Wine?
So it's like Total Beverage ish, but it's just a store that has a lot of all
Alcohol?
liquor. Yeah,
They have everything. It's a chain, and they also do like classes. So
I didn't know that.
And Pat and I did a class there in Florida the first year we dated. But yeah, they do all sorts of classes. So like they do spirit classes, they do wine classes, they do. We took a Belgian beer class. So
Let's take a wine class after COVID's better.
Yeah, so
Yes.
September. So
Come on, 40th birthday's in July. Let's move it back just a little.
it might be June.
Okay, let's target that. I like that date.
Yeah. But but I'm actually drinking Spade and Sparrow's wine. But
Oh. So that was a long story back to a whole another direction.
I was really excited because I bought a bunch of. So I got gifted. So Maddie at work, she told her mom that she realizes that when you become an adult, you end up getting wine for Christmas. Like that's how you know that you're officially an adult.
Oh yeah, I got 4
you get
bottles
wine
this
for
year.
Christmas.
Yeah.
So am I not an adult?
You're
Well,
pregnant.
you didn't go into work.
And you're
you're
pregnant.
pregnant.
Oh, that's true.
You don't give a pregnant lady wine. That's just mean.
No.
That's torture.
Yeah.
Look what you can't have.
True.
Right. It's like the baby shower that they threw for Phoebe because she wasn't going to keep the babies. So they gave her tequila and leather pants, and she was pissed.
Yeah, I love Friends. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch it all day. They need to have. They're working on a Friends reunion, from what I hear. But they need to.
I hear that every year.
And HBO Max.
Yeah, I will subscribe to it when they drop it.
I don't know that it's a reunion as much as it's probably something like. Did anyone watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing? I didn't watch it, but I heard about it, and it's like a lot of interviews and behind the scenes kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what the Friends thing is going to be.
Did you guys watch the Brady Bunch?
I've watched episodes, but I didn't watch the whole season.
Did you watch a very Brady Christmas when they came back together as adults?
Yes.
No.
That was one of my favorite things, and I caught it on my DVR this year. It's sitting there. I'm going to watch it with Steve. I'm going to make him watch it with me, because I know growing up as a kid, I caught it on VHS once, and it played every Christmas. And it was just so cool. I know, I'm crazy. It was so cool to see the kids grow up, and all of them were the originals except one. It was fantastic.
Yeah, have you ever read the background of...
I know they had a pretty messed up environment.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
What'd you get? Ashley just opened an Amazon package.
Yeah, that's who the dogs were barking at. It's actually a dog toy.
I was going to say, that looks like a dog toy.
It's a bull.
It's a Christmas present for them. It's a bull, but it's by this brand that they do silent squeakers. So it's silent to us, but it's squeaky to them.
We have some of those for Piper.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
They love it.
Butterfly's not a toy dog person.
Yeah, ours, they last like 2 minutes maybe.
Oh.
But these ones, they last a lot longer.
We got a new cat.
I saw. Did you guys name him yet? Her? Him?
So since our last podcast, unfortunately, we lost Rain. And Steve and Rain were buds. And while I work, Butterfly's with me up in the office, and Pooh Bear, the other cat, is up with me in the office. So Steve's like, I'm kind of all by myself down here on the main floor. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. So he was like, I just want to go to the animal shelter and see what they have. Okay, whatever. I'm working, whatever. And he was sending me pictures, sending me videos. And I was just finally like, dude, what if it feels right, go for it. So now we have a new cat. And our other cat's name was Rain. We have named this new cat Rainbow because rainbows come after rain.
Oh, yeah.
And because it's a boy cat, we're going to call him Bobo.
Oh.
Okay.
It's now day 3. And first day, he didn't really move much. Second day, I got up at 4 a.m. to go to Cycle Bar, and I saw him out and about, and he saw me and immediately darted to a hiding place. And then last night, which is night 2, at midnight got woke up by my Pooh Bear, who I've had for 15 years, growling, and I was like, oh, Bobo must be out. And he was. He slept in the bed with us. At one point, he was by me. When I woke up, it was Pooh Bear and Bo at the end of the bed. So, we're progressing. He's not a daytime cat yet, but I've told Steve, it takes cats a while to adjust to their surroundings. And, our cat and dog understand we're up during the sunlight hours. So, get the story of this cat. It came from a condo where a lady had 99 other cats.
99?
100 cats were removed from this condo.
Oh, 99 cats and a bitch ain't one.
Those people.
Yeah, so it's going to take an adjustment period, but he's definitely progressing. So we'll see. Bobo.
Very cute.
Yeah.
He does look just like your other cat, though.
Ish. Yeah.
Yes.
In pictures, yes.
The first photo, I actually thought that it was Rain.
Oh,
I
was
too.
like, oh, she's posting a photo of Rain from last Christmas.
No, I'm trying not to continue to post pictures of the cat that has died. Even though I'll constantly look at them on my phone, I'm like, the rest of the world doesn't need to see my mourning process. They just don't.
Rain had a gorgeous face structure, though.
He did.
Serious cheekbones.
Yeah. This one's a little puffier.
He looked like he could have been in the wild, Not like a house cat. He was like a rah cat.
But he was so super chill. Like, so chill.
He was.
I'm sure he climbed up into Amber's lap at least a couple
Many
times.
a time. Yeah.
Yeah. Before. Anyway. So, what else is new? I have a list of things. I was like, oh, let me do it.
I have a story for you guys.
Do it.
It's a good story. It's one that shows both pregnancy brain at its finest and Ashley's how she actually shouldn't be working in the technical industry. So as you guys know, because we talked about it last time, I got a new phone. I went from an iPhone 7 Plus to an iPhone 12 something. Wait, not Max?
12 Pro?
No.
I thought you just did the Pro.
You did the
Just
12
the
Pro.
Pro. Okay,
I have
there
the
we
12
go.
Pro
See?
Max.
Yeah.
You guys know.
We haven't seen her, but we know which phone
Right.
she has.
I have the middle one.
It's not the
big
mini.
one.
It's not the Max. It's just the Pro.
Exactly. So I did the whole thing. I did the screen protector and the phone case and the pop socket that Janet bought me about sharks. And I was all loving it. And then I was talking to my mom one day, and she was trying to tell Pat and I a story on speaker. And I was like, Pat, I can barely hear her. I don't know what's going on here. I have it all the way up. And he's like, well, I don't know what's wrong with your phone. And I was like, it's brand new. There shouldn't be anything wrong with the phone. So he comes over and he looks at my phone and he goes, yeah, you put the screen protector on upside down, so it's covering your camera and the speaker.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
And so if you guys remember last time you had complained to me about some like gurgling monstery noise,
Yes.
99% sure it's because my screen protector was covering that. And I can't tell you how many phone calls I took on with the
Earbuds?
headphones. Yeah, the earbuds. That I'm sure people heard the same thing. And
They're like, what is
embarrassed.
happening?
So,
That's hilarious.
needless to say, instead of ripping it off, I accidentally dropped my phone and completely shattered the screen protector. So can vouch for the fact that screen protectors protect screens. It was just coincidental. It was about 48 hours after I learned about my issue. So I have a new screen protector. And everything's good to go.
See, I went to a phone store once and they said this screen protector was ridiculous and a waste of money. But now I pay $17 a month on Verizon, and if I crack my screen, they'll fix it for free.
Well, so I have the Zag screen protector, and it's one of those glass protectors. And so, like, my phone, the reason why I got a new phone case was because my screensaver had actually been cracked. And it had been cracked for, like, months. And because of COVID, I just wouldn't go into a mall, and I hated life after I decided to go into the mall. And, but while I was there, they also had these phone cases that are like iridescent, but if they crack, if you drop it and it cracks for some reason, they replace it for $10. Same with your phone protector case or your screen. So they replace it for free, I think, or $10, depending on what it is.
Nice.
And I pay for Apple Care because I'm just nervous and my husband is Nick.
See, I chose the Verizon package over the Apple package. Because it's very equal. Well, Ashley, that is a freaking hilarious story.
Yeah, I thought you guys would enjoy that.
I
But
do.
I also
Thoroughly.
thought I lost my earbuds at the doctor's office, and I was very, very sad about it. And I found them tonight in a random box.
Just in time for the podcast.
It's a Christmas miracle, and it also shows how stupid I feel during pregnancy. But apparently it's not going to go away. Apparently then after that you get mom brain.
Yeah, there's
And
fogginess for the rest of your life.
I was like, I don't like being married to a stupid person.
He should be stoned.
And then you should be like, well, now you know how I feel.
Oh, boom. Oh, goodness. Well, 2 of us are drinking alcohol. The other one, it's a pseudo. I found these wine chips. Have you heard of these? I shared the link in the Google Docs.
Let me open it and see.
Yeah, me too. Since I have access.
Finally.
Wine chip.
Wine chips. So,
this is going to be like a 2-hour podcast, guys. Just
why?
forewarning our listeners.
Yeah, because we haven't caught up in a while.
Wine chips.
Yeah, so they were made because the people that made them love wine and they love cheese. Because, you know, who doesn't? You guys both like cheese, right? You don't have, like, anti-cheese things.
Amber is from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I love cheese.
Yeah, I never, yeah. So in 2017, over a glass of wine, this group wished for something simple, portable, dippable, endlessly snackable, cheese-laden, and delicious. So they came up with wine chips. And do you guys have the different flavors pulled up?
No.
Stop.
I thought you'd get there by the time I told them what wine.
Gouda.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, Ashley.
Asiago.
Wait.
Manchego.
What are you doing?
Reading the flavors.
Yeah, but you got to go in deeper. So the smoked Gouda, it's designed for a Cabernet Sauvignon. They're
pairings.
Yes. Go a little deeper into the smoked Gouda.
Yeah, I didn't click on it either. It's okay.
So,
I clicked on Asiago, though, so I'm ready.
So smoked Gouda, it's designed for a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's smoked Gouda's sweet saltiness that really pairs well with Cabernets, Pinot Grigios, or festive sparkling wine, which I love. Does anyone have the blue cheese up?
I have Asiago.
Yeah, you can do Asiago. I'll do blue cheese.
Okay. So the Asiago is meant to be paired with Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, or with your favorite fruity red wine, such as Zinfandel or Sangiovese, which Sangiovese is one of my favorite wines.
Me too.
But they are a hit, and Asiago officially graduated this month to a full-fledged flagship flavor in its own full-color tube. And I just spit everywhere. That was a lot of Fs. It was like a tongue twister.
Full-color tube.
Yes. All right, blue cheese?
Blue cheese. Blue cheese bigness shines with the balance. It's like I can't read. With the balanced strength of sweetness. I can't read.
It's
with
really
the balanced strength and sweetness of Sauvignon Blanc, Port, Chardonnay, or any sweet wine that suits your fancy.
See, other people like ports. And then we have the Manchego, which is designed for rosé. Pink, sexy, and delicious. It's their favorite taste of wild strawberries, watermelon, and citrus, and floral notes. So they're not sponsoring us, but I'm like, I want to order some of this after the holidays. You know, now is the time you should be buying for other people. So I definitely put it in my to-dos for January, winechips.com.
They have a bubbly New Year's pack for $59.99. You should say that they're all in the little tubes for $19.99, and they're
look at you. When you have access to the Google Docs, you go crazy, and I love it. Freaking love it.
So they're kind of pricey, but like I see this as more of a novelty thing.
Yeah, like a fancy thing. Like, you know, I take my Miranda Lambert wine to parties. I'll take like a bottle of Miranda and a bottle of Cupcake.
And you could take wine chips.
Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, look, I have my Miranda wine. And look at these wine chips. Yeah, definitely. Amber, you okay?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yes. So, do you think you guys will be purchasing some wine chips in the future?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, they sound great if they're in a store, but I don't feel like I want to try them enough to purchase them online.
Got it. It's not a Spade and Sparrow ordeal.
No, I'm part of that wine club. 6 every 3 months.
I was looking to see, because to your point, Amber, they have a partners thing, and
that's where I was scratching my head. I was like, well, it says partners, but there's no partner.
Maybe they're open to partners. So if you guys know what about that wine store you just talked to? You should talk to the wine store owner and be like, hey, have you heard of wine chips? You guys should carry those.
Yeah, I don't think Total Wine's going to go for that because they're a national chain. But
you never know. All you got to do is ask.
Stores.
So all of our shows seem to be having finales. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
I was like, everything's ending all at once.
I know. I was sad about the Masked Singer ending, but I was totally right about who the son was.
So many people were. I accidentally fell upon cheats early on in the season, and it said that the son was who the son is, and I was just like, what?
Yeah. I loved it. I love her.
So it came down to the crocodile, the mushroom, and the sun. The third place was the crocodile. Who was the crocodile, girls?
Aaron Carter?
Nick Carter. Nick Carter. He's a Backstreet Boy. What the hell?
I like NSYNC.
Me too. I was an NSYNC girl too.
I was too, but... Oh, okay. Number 2, I had no idea who this guy was.
Sorry, I'm looking at the next article and I'm stoked. Okay. Anyway.
Number 2 was the mushroom, and the mushroom was Aloe Black.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was either.
Aloe Black? You don't know who Aloe Black is?
She says it right. I'm like, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this right.
Who's Aloe Black?
Who's Aloe Black?
He like does a good I'm trying to think. It's like R&B, like, but like old school. I don't know. It's just, it's got a good vibe. It's got like a 50s vibe almost.
I mean, he was really good. I just have never heard of him.
He's not my type of music.
I will send, because of the PB, I couldn't tell you what his song is called without Google, but whatever it is,
it's good.
A good song.
Okay. And then the winner was, Amber, who was it? The sun was
Leanne Rimes.
I loved her back in the day. I had her Blue album. I had her Greatest Hits out. Yeah,
it was good.
Mm-hmm. I watched her reality show with her husband. Are they still together?
Yeah.
Which one?
Dean.
Oh.
Dean.
Didn't they like have an affair and then?
Well, and so I think that was kind of some of the things that she was alluding to towards the end. So some of the clues were, it's really great to be able to let people hear me without them knowing who I am and judging me. And I don't think she said it exactly like that, but I had a feeling that some of it, because she kept alluding to the fact that people think she's somebody that she's not. And there was definitely, I don't know if it was ever really an affair. I don't remember. But I remember there being speculations that it was an affair. And so, like, a lot of people were negative towards her.
Her husband was married to Brandy, who is on The Real Housewives, right? She crazy? She crazy. Glanville. Brandy Glanville?
Sure.
Oh, I thought you were talking like Brandy, like...
No.
But I can tell you that if Nick and Regan are listening to this right now, they're definitely, Nick is screaming the names to this because he knows the Housewives and I know nothing.
And so people were looking at, and I think Leanne Rimes was married to someone else at the time too. And so they kind of look at each other. They look at each of them as homewreckers. I do not. Did you guys watch Coyote Ugly?
Yes.
Yes.
Freaking her songs in that movie.
So good.
So good. So Masked Singer, my first full season, I gotta say, winner, chicken dinner.
Well, and the stars keep getting bigger and bigger, so I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
So what about The Amazing Race, Ashley?
I have not watched the final episode. I've been busy.
We are only watching this show for you.
I know.
Janet is only watching this show for you, Ashley.
Amber is not caught up. So I'm going to just blow up your bubble.
But I do know who wins because I saw it.
So the top 3 teams included my favorite. I've been saying this. I love Hung and Chi, the married parents. Also included.
I did not like them.
I know you said that, but I really like them. It also included boyfriends Will and James and pro volleyball players Riley and Madison, which
are brothers, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Oh, they are?
When we had this conversation,
it didn't
you guys
say
were like,
they were brothers.
They're brothers. They talked about it all the time. They were like the brothers.
Okay.
The brothers.
Oh.
So the winners end up being Will and James. And James ends up proposing to Will. He says yes.
That's really cute.
Yeah, they take home
I'm actually surprised
the prize
that they
money.
won.
I am not surprised that they won because they were Amazing Race super fans, so they kind of like knew the things to look for. What I did not like at all about this season was the stupid alliance. Like, that is the beauty.
You said that last time, yeah.
I know. And it just got worse and worse and worse. Although I will say, have you watched the episode yet with where D'Angelo and what's his name get cut, Amber?
No.
D'Angelo is such a baby.
Why am I watching this show?
Life got busy. COVID, Janet.
This show might not be on the docket next time around. I'm just saying, because it took a lot of life out of me. And yeah.
I just didn't like, okay, I will say I will not continue to watch if teams continue to do
See, this was my first experience, so I didn't know any different, so it didn't make me mad.
It infuriated me. And there was like a lot online too about the fact that people weren't liking the alliances because it kind of like your alliance is your teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that they just kind of threw that out the window. And like some of the decisions that were made, like in previous seasons when they had that double U-turn and however they were going to do it, they should have just put the top team up next to them because that's kind of what it used to be. Is it used to be, oh, these guys are right behind me and they're one of the top teams. I would love an opportunity to get them out right now. So I do feel like the Amazing Race fans are very high maintenance because before this season, they were like, stop bringing in these Big Brother and these Survivor people. I want all new castmates. And now, no alliances, people. No alliances. Ooh, excuse me. I don't mind the Big Brother and the Survivor crossover because I think it's fun to hear that these people were like big guns in Survivor and then they go out in like the first.
It is fun to watch. It is really fun to watch, but it's a lot of emotion. There's a lot happening in every episode, and I just feel really tired at the end.
I have a question, Janet, since you were the only one that watched the finale. Was there anything about COVID in the finale? Because
I was confused.
It was filmed before COVID.
Okay, but that's my problem. Why was it postponed if it was filmed before COVID?
I don't know. I'm not CBS.
I had heard that COVID hit partway through because if you watch during that like last episode, it says Merry Christmas in the background of wherever they were when they were in the Philippines. Yeah. So they clearly had filmed in December. So I wonder if I don't really know.
Yeah, Nick made up some shit about editing, and I was like, what the fuck is editing? You can do that from home. That's not my point. It's like something happened.
I kept waiting for it too, Amber. I was like, when is the COVID going to hit? And like,
I was like, why are you wearing masks? What's happening?
Nobody's wearing a mask.
So this was season 32, and it was actually filmed back in 2018 and originally scheduled to air the spring of 2020 before being delayed to the fall. So the pandemic protocols that impacted the production of many other shows didn't factor into the season. So it was filmed in 2018.
That's stupid. I'm pissed.
Oh, you're right. It was. Oh my gosh.
We talked about this didn't we talk about this on a previous podcast?
Maybe not when I was on.
Probably.
I don't remember. I remember us talking about it, but I still feel like what Ashley said. I still feel like they had originally said that it was postponed because they had to stop production. When you hear that, I think they had to stop and send the people home.
I think the world shut down. And they were like, what the heck do we do? What are we doing?
You play the fucking show because we're all at home doing fucking nothing.
But they didn't know that at the time. They were just like
20 when it was supposed to air.
I'm not CBS, y'all.
I know. I'm just saying.
I thought Janet was doing her it's cutting
That's
out.
what I thought.
Oh.
Like, are we done?
Sorry.
Am I stopping?
No, shh. Everything seems to be going okay.
And it all breaks. I can't imagine being them who won, and you have to hold on to that secret.
That
for
would be
almost 2
very
years.
challenging.
And what about the fact that they got engaged? So, like, they just can't tell anybody?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There had to be something in the contract, like a year, where they could start telling their families.
I'm here. I feel like they could say, "Hey, guess what? We got engaged," but they could leave out the part where they won.
I guess.
Like, hey, we got engaged on the way back from filming. They don't have to go into great detail. You can twist the truth. That's what people do. Another one of our favorite reality shows, Big Brother, has been over for quite some time, but there was some news.
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked at this one.
You were?
This is the one I was so excited about. What? There were rumors going on during the season.
The entire time.
Yeah, I think I just didn't pay attention.
Because they both have boyfriend girlfriends back home?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they did.
I thought at least one of them did.
Wait. So let's tell everyone what it is. Because now we're just...
Look at you, Ashley, paying attention. So, Big Brother. Go ahead, Ashley.
Memphis and Christmas are dating.
They're so cute. They're so freaking cute.
I don't like Memphis at all, but...
I hate Memphis.
I really thought he was adorable.
Oh,
No.
As a player, as a player, he was not my favorite. But as a human, I would date him.
Nope. I'm out.
Well, in any case, there was speculation all season because they were super flirty, and there was like one video in particular that it panned away and supposedly they kissed. And they both definitely had significant others back home because there was this whole article about his girlfriend, like, unfollowing him during this on Instagram. And I don't remember. I'm going to have to tell Pat when he gets home.
You didn't know this already?
Yeah, I put this on. I think I put this. Did I put this on the drive?
You did.
Yeah, like weeks ago.
Yeah, it was on the notes for the last one. Amber, could you... Damn it.
Bye.
Could you commit to sending her the notes, like, the Sunday or Monday, the Monday before we record? It may be a rough draft, Ashley, but just so you have an idea of things we've seen. Yeah. Or you could just log into our Google Doc.
Hey, why don't we just, like, create a folder in there called Notes and then just share that folder with me?
Anyway,
and that way I get them all.
We will talk to our IT director Ashley after we're not recording anymore. Because we are both drinking alcohol, and I'm on my third glass of wine. And
have you eaten yet, Janet?
I had Brussels sprouts.
Ooh, Brussels sprouts and wine.
It was very good. Very good. Okay, how about the color of the year? 2021.
I was excited about this.
Yeah?
Did I put this on here?
Yes. Jesus, Amber.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Okay, so there was a part that I wanted to highlight. This website, I tell you.
You mean highlight, like, the color of the year?
No. Oh, my gosh. Stop. Continue. Oh, God. What's happening?
Because one of the colors of the year is, like,
so
yellow.
Last year, it was classic blue. The year before, it was living coral. So, 2021, Amber, you want to...
I'm trying.
Ashley, you want to...
Yeah, so we've got two colors this year.
Two, because 2021 is going to be better than any other year, right?
And It's the first time ever that there's a gray. A gray has been chosen. So Ultimate Gray is one of them. And then the other one is called Illuminating.
And I thought that, so I don't know if this is the part that I was looking at, but they said that this is actually only the second time in 22 years that Pantone Pantone. Has been choosing a color of the year that 2 colors have been selected. The first time was in 2015 when Rose Quartz and Serenity were chosen, which is basically to say that pink and blue for 2016. And then that year, the 2 shades were meant to blend into each other, reflecting the recognition of gender fluidity and social progress. But this year, the 2 shades are meant to stand on their own as complementary tones for supporting each other. And I thought that this was I thought that the article that I posted was really good because they talked about how this is the first time that gray has earned its own honor, and only a second time for yellow. These aren't normal colors, but I'm trying to find the specific comment that was made. Not just choosing a single anything to represent what's next after a year of historic crisis could seem a fool's errand, but because the question of consumption, which is intrinsically linked to Pantone's choice and its status as a marketing stunt, is itself fraught. That's not the part that I wanted. Where is it, guys?
It's a dependable gray. One person's dependable is another person's depressing. Gray can be very depressing to some people, but according to this article, gray can also be dependable. Gray beards, gray matter.
They were saying that it's also about our minds resetting to what's really important. And so it's looking at that and working together. And there was a specific freaking thing that said no one color could get across the meaning of this moment. Lori Pressman, the vice president of the Color Institute, she said that we all realized we cannot do this alone. We all have a deeper understanding of how we need each other and emotional support and hope. And so that's why these 2 independents are coming together to stand alone as colors, but also complement one another.
So gray and bright yellow.
I loved it. I loved their reasoning behind it.
Ashley, what color is your nursery?
White.
Nursery?
It's white.
What's the nursery?
Okay. All right. Are we ready to jump into Bachelor Nation? Are you in the nursery?
Well, I'm in a room that could potentially be a nursery someday.
Ashley, oh my God.
Not yellow. So yellow apparently terrifies babies. So
really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yellow is not a good color for babies.
I think I bought your baby many yellow things.
Yellow walls.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are we ready to jump into Bachelor Nation?
Yeah.
So we had a breakup today.
I know. I'm super shocked by it.
Yeah. I was too. It was like, wait, I thought they were solid.
Right? They were so good.
So, the Bachelor couple, Carly and Evan, are separating after 3 years of marriage. They've had 2 kids together. He has 3 kids from a previous relationship. They were always a great, funny couple.
They were. And they were such an odd couple to be partnered together, too, just because they had so many different, quirks about them. But I thought that was what makes them great. So I was shocked when you sent that to us today.
And then we have Ari, and
I know.
And his wife's name is
that
Lauren?
girl.
Lauren. Ari and Lauren.
Yeah,
they're having twins.
They're having twins. I'm so excited about it, and it's super cute.
They're rainbow babies,
yeah.
And I didn't know what rainbow babies were until I Googled because her last pregnancy ended in a miscarriage. And so when they announced they were pregnant, they only announced that they were pregnant. They didn't announce the twins until the next day. And it was like, bam, bam, lots of media coverage.
Right? And then it was cute because she said there was some comments that I was reading into on her page. But she had said that it was kind of like she almost got her miscarriage baby back. And it was super cute when she talked about it. I'm very excited for them having twins. It would have been great if Ashley had twins, but no.
Yeah, it would have, so I'd only have to do this once.
Exactly.
Okay, Matt James, he is going to start his season January 4th, which is...
Yeah, we only have 2 weeks. I was like, Nick,
less than 2 weeks, Amber. Less
I
than.
only have less than 2 weeks to prepare for this next one.
And from the previews.
You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make 2 decisions. I've decided this.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to make...
Is it going to affect the podcast?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm going to... When we look at the women, I'm going to choose one of them.
You're going to write it down?
To the end. And then I'm also going to choose one during the first episode, and I'm going to see if I get it, because I won't.
Got it.
I suck at that game. It's horrible.
Oh, I like this article because there's actually information about them.
Yeah, so...
Oh, I haven't opened it yet.
So we're going to start off with Ashley, since she is opening the article, and then Amber... So first impressions. This is the fun game. Ashley,
talk about being discriminated against. Jesus.
What?
Just kidding.
I like her.
You can't say that. It's Matt James's season. This is when discrimination is thrown out the door.
For the love of Pete, people are too sensitive. Grow a pair, people.
All right, number 1, Ashley. What do you think of Abigail, who is 25? She's a client financial manager from Oregon.
I like her, and it says that...
Don't read the words. You have to judge by her physical appearance. That's the game.
Why? Why are we playing that game?
Wait, how old is Matt James?
I thought he was like 26, 27.
Okay.
He's a 28-year-old.
28.
Okay.
Well, no, like, look.
You have to, Ashley. This is how we play this game every single time. You've been here before.
I feel like the only time I've been here was the other time that they had descriptions of the people.
Okay, Ashley, what do you think of Abigail?
Now I don't want to play.
Well, so what we normally do is we judge first based on just the first look.
Just like
and
a
then
first
we can
impression.
read some of the right. Like, what's your first impression? Because the first impression is everything. So you got to think about the fact, like, if you were Matt James,
it's a comedy
and this
thing.
bitch walked out of the car, and I'm not calling her a bitch necessarily in those terms, but this woman walks out of the car, like, what's your first impression of her? And then we can talk about some of her highlights.
All right, fine. I think she's cute. I like her hair. I like her, like, relaxed, laid back look. I like the fact that her nails are long, but they're clear.
She looks like she would live in Boulder. Like a Boulder Centennial type.
Yeah.
Granola, but a little chic.
Well, and she's 25, but she looks, and I don't mean this in a negative way, like, she looks like she might be more mature than her actual age.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that she also has a hearing impairment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know specifically what that means, but I'm wondering if, like, sign language or something might come up during these dates.
Yeah. All right, Amber, are you ready for the next girl? Because we can't spend 5 minutes on each.
Yes. Okay. Oh. This...
Elena, she is 26. She's a photographer from Toronto, Ontario.
She kind of looks like Tasha.
But a little... She's white.
I realize that.
But people listening to us don't see the picture we see.
Right. It's her smile. Like, she's got this smile about her and the way that her like, structure is.
Something in her face shape. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just immediately triggers me to Tasha. But she's cute. She just looks like she might be a little bit more, like...
Needy?
I don't know. Yeah.
Stage 5 clinger?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Ashley, next up we have Alicia. She is 24. She's a professional ballerina from New York City. New York City!
Why are there so many ballerinas? Wasn't like one of Tasha's best friends ballerina? What's her name?
I don't know.
Retention.
She was on the season.
Retention.
With...
I fast forwarded.
Oh. Anyway. She's cute. She's got really fake eyelashes, and that's all.
That
I'm
is the
looking at
trend.
right now.
That is the trend these days.
Excuse you.
I was waiting. Ashley, watch your words.
Well.
What? Do they make fake eyelashes for redheads?
Yes.
Yes. They have glitter eyelashes, for Pete's sake.
I have green eyelashes on right now.
Oh, of course they have
and my
red
lash lady
eyelashes.
is going to be doing an ombre blue on Sunday.
I'm so excited. All right.
She's got a really good jawline, by the way, this Alicia girl.
She's super cute.
I do agree.
She just looks like she's going to be a little immature.
And ever since Ashley introduced Janet and I to the word charcuterie, I feel like I see this damn word everywhere because it's in her description.
I made a charcuterie board last weekend, and I kept calling it that.
Weird.
All right, next up, Amber. You're getting the winners. Her name is Amber.
She looks like she's... Yeah, her name is Amber.
Wait. She's 30 years old. She's a nursing student from Costa Mesa, California.
Like that?
She looks like she's posing for porn.
She looks like she's trying to be... Like, what's that app that, like, people... OnlyFans? Like, that's... I feel like...
Like, she's very pretty.
This is going to be an hour and a half podcast.
Amber always a slut? Amber
you know what?
is always a slut.
It's another word for like a reddish color, scarlet letter. I don't know.
Oh, I was thinking it was the other word for the C word, but Amber, I mean, scarlet works too, I guess.
Pre-Nick, was that you?
Yes.
All right.
Threw my cat around all over town.
Meow, meow. All right.
And
Anna.
my husband does listen to this.
Anna. Ashley. Anna. She is 24. She's a copywriter from Chicago.
I don't like her outfit.
She's a small town girl living in the big city.
Yeah. I can tell by her pants.
What's wrong with her
They're
pants?
like 90s mom jeans. But
Yeah, they're like mom jeans that she thinks she looks really good in, and it's just not her. She looks like
too baggy around her hips.
Okay, I feel like this is a collaborative effort. Okay, girls, what about Bree, 24? She's a communications manager from San Francisco.
She's cute. She looks like she may be a little down to earth.
Ashley's face did not say that. Come on.
I mean, I feel like I don't have positive or negative about her.
Okay.
She's forgettable.
All right, the next one. Carolyn.
I could see that. She's going to be the one that they send home and we're like, wait, nope, I'm out.
Why? Oh, look at her little tattoo of the cactus.
Is that the next one? She's Carolyn. She's 30. Yeah. She's a journalist from Los Angeles. I have to introduce the girl before you start commenting. I do need structure even after one.
She's a serial monogamist.
Is she originally from Los Angeles? Because I feel like she would have a southern accent.
This bitch is from Alabama originally. I'm just kidding.
It doesn't say that.
I know. I made that up.
I know. All right. Next up, we have Cassandra. She's 25. She's a social worker from Newport Beach, California.
Yeah, I think he's going to like her.
I think he's going to like her too, but her body doesn't seem to really match her face. Like her outfit. Like I feel like she seems kind of like down to earth and that she might be a little bit more like realistic. Because she also talks about like eating s'mores in her sweatpants with no makeup on. But her outfit seems to think like, I'm trying to compete with all these other women. And she also looks a little bit more mature than her age.
And she also looks athletic.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Then we have Chelsea. She is 28. She's a runway model from Brooklyn, New York.
So she's pretty, but I feel like she's a little forgettable.
She's a model, though. They're not supposed to be forgettable.
I know she's a model, and she's right. But, like, I feel like she kind of, like, blends in. Like, even though it's just, like, her one photo, I feel like she might blend into the background.
I'm surprised she's still a model at 28, to be completely honest.
True.
Isn't that a little old to be still a runway model?
And she is not, I'm not saying anything, but I'm also surprised she's not, like, super stick thin. Just because that tends to be the model.
Aren't they progressing that?
But it's changing. Right. That's what I was saying. Like, that's where I was going, I should say.
I don't know.
It is a little
because
progressive.
Tyra Banks switched over to Dancing with the Stars instead of hosting her own ANTM.
So we're not even going to go. Yeah, she should have stuck with ANTM.
Cheers. Next, we have Karen. This article says she's 22. She's a marketing manager from Connecticut. Does she look older than 22?
I thought we weren't allowed to use the word older, Janet.
No, that was in Claire's season. Claire left us a long time ago.
32, 42.
Next one?
Yeah, let's just pass.
All right, next up, we have...
Albuquerque, New Mexico. Boop, 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 boop.
Why? Why do I even try? Her name is Amani. She's 25. She's a realtor from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Am I the one that's been drinking tonight? Because I feel like you guys are the chaotic ones. I'm kidding.
You made us do this, Janet. You said judge on first appearance. So 1, her roots are grown. 2, she's like the inverted filter on TikTok.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You know what? I inherently like her because she's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, but that is information about her that we are apparently not supposed to know.
Right. So first appearance, I'm saying nope.
Okay. Ileana, she's 25. She's a health food developer from New York City.
She looks like she should be from England.
Oh, I can see that.
She's very sweet, but I don't know that she'll make it far.
She's very symmetrical.
Can I ask a question about beauty?
Yeah, that's a big topic, but okay.
Is the new trend grow your eyebrows out and then brush them up and just sleeve them?
Yes.
That is the new trend, really. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she just took a sweater off and her eyebrows got a little static.
You were the youngest of us 3. You should not be sounding like the oldest. Yes, that is the trend.
Okay, she's becoming a mom.
Yeah.
If we want to talk about eyebrows, I have been growing my eyebrows out literally for 2 years now. In January, I have not plucked them since January.
You pluck a chicken, you tweeze your eyebrows.
What? Tweeze. Whatever.
You pluck a chicken, you tweeze your eyebrows.
Oh, I have not taken a tweezer to my eyebrows since January of 2018 or 2019. I can do math. So all I have to say is I am the wrong person to talk to about brows.
Yeah, my eyebrows have not grown since 2016. Thank you.
My eyebrows are very thin as well, so it's fine. We can't do the trend, but it is the trend. All right, next up we have Jessenia. She is 27. She is a social media marketer from San Antonio.
Jessenia, is that a name?
It is.
Am I mispronouncing it?
Well, no, I'm just being a mom to be who's trying to figure out a name for her daughter. I didn't know we were allowed to make them up. Okay.
You call him Rainbow and then call her Bobo for short. That's my cat.
Well, Rainbow is a word. Jessenia is not.
I've met kids named Rainbow.
Right, it's a word.
Their moms were hippies.
Oh. No.
And their siblings' names were Candy.
All right. Cool. How about Kaylee? She is 26 and she's a hostess from Chicago. This is reality. Like
she looks like a hostess.
Yeah, but I feel like most of these people are probably hostesses, but they put different job titles.
Her part is a little weird, but I think she's super cute. She looks like a Midwestern girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I like her.
What about Katie? She's 29. She's a bank marketing manager from Washington.
That is not flattering.
No,
outfit.
it's not at all.
She should have posed differently.
She should have bought a push-up bra.
We have Kaylee. She's 28. She's a healthcare advocate from Durham, North Carolina. Did I pronounce that name right?
I like her.
I think she's
beautiful.
Trouble.
She is beautiful.
I think actually, I think Katie might be the troublemaker.
You mean Kimberly? She is 28. She's an airline recruiter from Seattle. I want those curls.
Yeah, she's got nice curls.
She does have really nice hair.
Mm-hmm. And eyebrows. You're focused on the eyebrows tonight.
Cute. And she's 28, so she might have a little bit more life in her, a little bit more realistic.
Oh my God. Kit, she's 21. She's a socialite from New York City. She is right off of Gossip.
And she's a virgin.
She's right off of Gossip Girl without the sex.
I was like, where does that say that?
Yeah, no, I made that
21. Ooh, she's 21. Pass.
No.
She's found that most guys she meets don't meet her maturity level. I find that hard to believe.
She is still in high school, so.
She has high standards, though, so she's going to be a treat to talk to. Can't wait.
What about Kristen? She's 27. She's an attorney from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
I don't think she's going to stand out above the crowd.
I don't think so either.
But she has some great shoulder muscles.
I clicked forward too fast.
Okie dokie. We have Lauren. She is 29. She's a corporate attorney from Miami. We got some legal people up in this house.
A, I hate Florida. B, no. We all know
Amber,
I hate Florida.
Stop hating on Florida.
Ashley loves Florida.
I know. Ashley and Pat are very well aware that I hate Florida.
And I keep saying I'm going to get her there, and she's going to like it.
We originally said that you would get me there via going on a cruise. And then 2020 came, and I said I'm never getting on a cruise ever again.
Please don't say that. That's what pays my bills.
That was was that a stopping sign? See, I get every time you do this, I'm worried that we need to stop talking.
I'll continue to do it if we need to stop. We are rolling.
Okay. Next.
All right, we have Maggie. She is 32. She's a pharmacist from Ethiopia.
She looks exotic. Like she's pretty, but like the way that she has, I don't know, just the way about her. I also don't know, have we really had that many people on Bachelor or Bachelorette that have been from other
Ethiopia?
Yeah.
Other countries?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And then we have Mary.
I don't know.
Mary?
We're done with that?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys paused.
That's really quick. Okay.
I feel like I shouldn't leave these.
I feel like
she is 24. She's a marketing director from Maryland.
I feel like she has cheek implants.
She's got a lot of like a personality. But
I do really like her top.
Look.
It's cute.
Now we have Mary Lynn. She's 28, an event coordinator from Studio City, California.
She looks like she practices witchcraft.
Too much makeup. You know, I was going to comment. The last girl had her hair parted directly down the middle, and it looked really good. She should probably not part it down the middle.
Agreed.
This one.
What about MJ?
So I have a feeling Ashley does not like the eyebrows, but in general, I think that she is I think she might be kind of like down to earth. I mean, she's from Ohio, so she's very cute.
Pass.
I like her curls.
She's not even wearing makeup. Like, you're taking. I mean, I know I don't wear makeup, but if I were taking photos for like this, I'd be wearing makeup.
Then we have Piper, who's...
Oh, wait, I was on Rachel.
Well, you forgot Piper. She's 23.
Piper doesn't have a fucking picture.
Yeah, Piper
she's just a people image. Okay, that is not what I see.
Yeah, I see the same thing as Amber. Oh, she's cute. I like her.
She is cute, but she spelled her name weird.
Yeah, she's 23 and she's from Oregon.
She's never going to find a keychain with her name on it.
No. Then we have Rachel, who is 24, a graphic designer from Georgia.
Rachel isn't either.
She's from Cumming, Georgia. Just saying. Cumming.
Cumming.
Then we have Sine, who is 25, who's an IT consultant.
I like Rachel. I think Rachel's cute.
Ooh, I like Sine. She's cute. I think she's fun, and I want to be friends with her. She lives in Denver.
Yeah, she's an IT consultant.
And she's IT, Ashley.
I know. I can see her photo.
I know, I was being silly.
She doesn't have a people box.
Except for she is from University of Florida, so she's kind of already on my shit
Florida.
list.
Yeah. I would be friends with her. It says from Swimming with Sharks in South Africa.
Right? That's your new BFF. Don't leave us, please. Thanks.
Ashley, don't read the comments. I'm just kidding.
I can do it after I judged her, which I don't think I made a comment, but anyway.
Are you guys not having fun?
Yeah, we're having fun.
Okay, we have Sarah. She's 24. She's a broadcast journalist from San Diego.
I like her, but I think she's going to be very opinionated.
I do not understand these brows.
Jesus, Ashley, drop the brows. Don't look at the brows.
Do it.
The next one is like 12.
Serena, she's 24. She's a flight attendant from San Francisco.
She just developed those breasts.
Oh my gosh. But look at the next one's abs. She is Serena P, and she is 22 from Canada. No?
We have no comment.
I like her abs.
I don't like those jeans and the belts. Like, I maybe it's just because I lived through like the 90s and early 2000s, and
she can never date Joey from Friends because he has to be willing to share his food with her. If they don't let me taste their food, I don't know if the relationship could survive.
I love the Friends reference.
That is the best reason to get married, is to share food.
I'm sorry, is the next one 55?
Right? So Sydney, she's 28, and she is from Nashville.
Like grandma.
I wouldn't say grandma. She just has deeper lines.
And that, maybe the lace dress just isn't helping with the grandma feel.
Next.
We have...
Her dress kind of looks like a tablecloth.
Now we have Victoria. She is a queen from Los Angeles.
She's psycho.
Look, she's got a hip, guys.
But she's a queen.
She calls herself a queen. No, she's psycho. She's going to be the psychotic one.
Oh, goodness. All right, that's the last. I'm sorry. Okay, we've always played this game the same way. Do we need to change the rules for future games?
No. But I thought it doesn't always have a description on it.
Yeah, it doesn't always have a description. Well, actually, the women have descriptions, but the men don't.
Right. Because women are deeper than men.
I just feel like we are like judging the book by its cover.
That's the game. That's the fun part. Amber is like
the opposite of what we're trying to promote here.
Amber is a first impression genius. Like, she says the things, even though on down the road we find out she's completely off. But it's the initial first impression comments that are funny. It's a comedy. It doesn't have to be reality.
Right, but isn't that like, as a society, what we're trying to change, and like stop judging people by what they look like on the outside?
We can stop this game. We won't have this game any longer. If you do not want to
continue.
It's just
I definitely like
it's just all in good fun.
But I do have to say, so like also seeing like the little clips of Matt James' season, it's gonna be fucking psychotic.
It is.
And it's gonna be a bunch of fucking women being all psycho.
Playing into the stereotypes of crazy ladies.
Yes.
So that's the lighthearted part of this podcast. Yeah. Do you want to jump into the Bachelorette? Because, whoa, it ended last night.
It did, but I also feel like the last two episodes weren't really all that exciting.
We didn't get a men tell-all. We didn't get an after the final rose.
Right.
Like, this season was
we got a men tell-all.
Not really. That did not count. Not all the men were there, and it was like 40 minutes.
Yosef, who's a flippin' idiot.
Yeah, and he just proved that he is 100% a flippin' idiot.
Yeah.
So we got down to the top three. Ivan, Zach, and Brendan. How did you guys feel about the top three?
I wasn't that shocked. But I didn't mind them.
Did you have a favorite?
So I have liked Zach for a while. Really?
Yeah. Not my favorite.
I've really liked Zach just because of the fact that he's always like, you know what? Tasha needs to do what Tasha needs to do. And he's been very, like, laid back. He hasn't been overly analytical. He hasn't really, like, I don't know. Like, he's not the cutest of the men, but at the same time, there's something about him that's enduring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I honestly thought Brendan, actually. I thought Brendan was going to be one that was really going to stand out and make it to the end.
Ashley, who was your favorite?
So I'm really behind. I haven't watched the last 4 episodes. The, guy who, the army guy or that guy?
Yeah.
He was my favorite.
Ben.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So we got down to Ivan, Zach, and Brendan. And they come down to the fantasy suites, right?
Yep. And when the card arrived, my first comment was, who's not getting sloppy seconds?
Oh, jeez, that's dirty. But yes, you're right.
3 days in a row, her vagina was getting pounded, yo.
So we have Ivan and Tayshia, and this date.
Tightest.
This, dear Lord, guys. This date, though, Amber, this is probably right up your alley because they're in an ice bucket and they have to have the longest, coldest kiss.
I was all for it.
Yeah.
I'd have jumped right in that ice bucket.
Yeah, but they killed the world record by locking lips for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I guess the world record was 5 minutes.
Nick says that the worst part about an ice bath is when your balls hit the water.
I was just thinking when the balls shrink up. I don't know what that feels like, but like my brain can make guesses.
Yep.
Ivan told Tayshia he was in love with her at dinner. Tayshia said she
stayed in a trailer.
Yeah, Tayshia said she was falling for him. They're on a resort. Hundreds of open rooms.
Right, and they stay
Let's go to an Airstream.
Trailer.
Yeah, no wonder they probably didn't hook up.
Well, they did it. Let's
you
not
think?
be wrong. Oh, they did it. He definitely stuck the P in her V. Let's be clear about that.
I had my doubts.
Oh, I don't. They did it.
Then we have Zach and Tayshia. They had bathing suits and they did body paint.
They were exploring each other, which I thought was fun, and Nick thought he was going to fucking die watching it from the kitchen.
Why?
And I was like, I clearly married the wrong person.
No, don't say things like that.
Oh, he's fine. Because I thought it was fun, and Nick was like, no. Because if anything ever touches his skin that's like even just a little bit of a pen mark.
You knew like that about him when you married him.
Yeah, I know. I made very wrong decisions, Janet.
You're scaring me. Okay. You're scaring me, Mama Amber. Don't say things like that. Anyway, you broke my concentration.
I'm sorry. So they did body painting and rolled all over each other. It was super cute.
Zach
Tayshia
told her
was worried about being scared in the moment or being caught in the moment.
Yeah, and Zach told her that he loved her.
And that he does want kids. Because she was like, I told you that I want 5 kids. And I was like, wow, bitch, your vagina is going to take all that? Cool.
Yeah.
Well, after the 3 guys, 5 kids is nothing.
True story.
But then they were super happy and loving in the morning, jumping on the bed and telling each other how much they love each other. So Tayshia was telling Zach she loved him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So I know I'm behind, but I thought that Brendan was like her number one.
We're getting there next.
It's the third date of the before the last. Yeah. So Neil Lane comes in. The producers were so smart. Like, they knew that Brendan was having some cold feet.
Yeah. Well, and the entire time, like, Brendan, as the other dates are coming in, he was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's weird going third. Like, I don't want to hear about these other dates. And, like, you could already tell he was losing his fucking shit. And then I was like, oh, yeah, take this dude to fucking Neil Diamond. Or Neil Diamond.
We love
Neil Lane.
Sweet Caroline.
I definitely wrote Neil Diamond, though. Dun.
It's fine. So Neil Lane...
Pat and I watched Saving Silverman a couple nights ago. It was really good. Anyway, go ahead.
So when the rings started coming out, Brendan was like sweating. Because we know he's been married and divorced. And then so we hit it, or moved to the dining portion or the evening portion of the date, and he loses it. He's like, I can't handle this. I'm out.
Yeah, like you could already tell, like the minute that Neil Lane came out, he was just done.
Yeah.
But I appreciated his honesty, and I think that Tayshia handled it really well. And she was like, if I was younger, I would be pissed. But I appreciate, like, your honesty, even though she really did think that he was kind of number one in her book.
Mm-hmm. And then Rachel Lindsay comes in to talk to Tayshia about her journey. Any notes about that?
No, I fast forwarded because I fucking hate her.
Jeez.
Yeah, I said it.
So then we have Ben Ben comes back. Ben is the army guy, Ashley. He comes back onto the resort because he'd already been kicked off, Ashley. And he revealed that he's still in love with Tayshia.
Well, and he was kicked off because he couldn't
verbalize it.
His feelings.
Yeah.
And then he comes back. So it was kind of predictable. Like I feel like I knew, like, yeah, he's going to fucking come back. Great.
Because it's produced. It's not genuine. That's why you knew.
Yeah. And I was like, of course Ben's coming back. Oh. Sorry.
And as he comes back, they're preparing for a rose ceremony. And Tayshia's like, what do I do? And that's kind of where they leave us for that night.
Yeah.
And then we come back to the finale where, hi, Ben. We're still with Ben. And he's waiting. Tayshia freaks out with the producers. And do you guys have notes about that? Or Amber?
I don't really have that many notes, to be honest. I mean, I know, like, Tayshia kisses Ben. And it's kind of a whole big thing, and he gets to go to, like, the rose ceremony.
Right. And so Tayshia doesn't seem happy. Like, why is she doing this?
It's weird.
Like, it was so awkward.
Yeah, it was super awkward, and, you know, she's written him off in her head, and so now he's there and saying, I love you, and she's like, you know, now you're just coming back and saying it like we've already missed this one opportunity. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
Part of me thinks she knew who she was going to choose at that point. And she was like, whatever. We'll just interchange for one guy for the other and go with the other. So, before the rose ceremony, Tayshia asks to speak with Ivan. And that's where we find out about the religious differences that they discovered during the overnight date. Fantasy suites. Thank you. And
I fast forwarded through some of them because, god damn, it takes a long time for them to get words out.
So anyway, Tayshia's like, this isn't going to work out. Our religious beliefs don't align. So Ivan leaves. And so now we come down to the two final roses.
Oh, we forgot to mention that also, I think
Ben arrived.
She tells Zach.
Yeah. Okay.
That she loves him.
Yeah.
She said that.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. So we have this final two, and then Ben comes in, and then she says, Ivan, can I talk to you? Ivan, you're dismissed. So now we have our new final two, and it's Ben and Zach.
Yeah. Well, and again, I think, like, going back to it, that's where Zach was still kind of my favorite. Like, he's like, okay, anything can happen. Like, he knows that at the end of the day, anything can happen. So although he's still putting his heart on the line and he's still ready to, like, move forward and be with Tayshia, and he knows that he can propose to her at the end of this, he still knows that anything is possible because he knows what fucking show he's on. Where I found a meme about Brendan where it was like, oh, Neil Lane shows up and you finally realize what fucking show you're on. But I don't know. I love Zach.
So then Tayshia's family arrives. And do you remember Tayshia's dad from when she was on Colton season?
Yeah.
And he was like, you can't cook a relationship in a microwave or something like that. Wasn't that him?
Yeah.
Wasn't that him?
I think so.
He was really against it.
So Ben is up first. And he just really professes his love for Tayshia. Makes the mom and dad seem very happy. But I still don't think that the dad likes Ben.
No, but I do appreciate the fact that Ben was also very open and honest regarding what went down. And he didn't try to hide anything. He was like, yeah, she dumped me. Yes, this is what happened. So, I mean, on Ben's side, I do appreciate his...
He was transparent. Yeah.
Yeah, he was transparent and he took accountability.
And then we have Zach's turn to meet the family. And everyone loves Zach. They really do.
Yeah. Like, I didn't really even write anything about it except for the fact that, like, she knows. Like, she knows that... And there was just a way that she was looking at Zach as well, where it was like, okay, like, she looks at him differently than she does at Ben.
Mm-hmm. And then her dad drops by while she's contemplating her choices.
Right.
And reminds her...
scheduled at all, I'm sure.
Right. Reminds her of her divorce.
Right.
And how painful that was. I was like, thanks, Dad.
Right.
Thanks, producers.
Right. And then we go to the last chance dates where Zach and Tayshia have dance lessons, and then...
which are super awkward, and I fast-forwarded.
Yeah. And then the night portion, they talk, like, Tayshia kind of, like, freaks out. Like, this is where, in hindsight, I'm like, she knew this is the path she was going to go, but she was freaking out about it, questioning the whole thing. And Zach's response, I wrote this down. It says, my sobriety, whatever you want to call it, is the most important thing in my life, because it had been 9 years. You were right, Amber. 9 years sober. And the reason for this is because it allows me to not run away, not run, and actually face life as it comes my way. I was like, yes, scary things happen every freaking day.
Right.
Face
that
it.
was the thing. Like, she's basically saying, like, I'm freaked out. I don't know what's going to happen. And he's like, I get it. Like, this is a tough time. Like, that was the thing that I felt like always carried with Zach, because he always had this calm persona. And it was always, this is your journey. Like, he was really there for Tayshia, is what I kind of felt like. And he was like, she's going to do what she needs to do to figure it out.
Yeah. And then we get to Ben's time, and Tayshia just says, bye.
Yeah, she's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. So we get down to the final rose, the proposal, and it's only Zach. Did you cry? Did you cry? Because I cried. I cried.
I have no feelings. But also I had Nick sitting there who was being a total fucking douchehole the whole time about their engagement. So
if you watched it with one of our husbands, Janet, you would never cry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you
would
get all
laugh
emotional and then
why you're watching it.
I'm very thankful for my husband. He keeps the words to himself if they're not nice.
Oh yeah, no. Nick just let it all out. I was like, oh great. So I even wrote it down. It says, she's engaged and Nick is a fucking asshole.
Funny.
So Zach asks her to marry him. She says yes, and they ride off in a cardboard taxi that says just engaged. And they live happily ever after.
I thought Piper... Can you guys hear Piper?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think? This was a Bachelor journey. Like, we started, COVID pushed the start date back. Then we started with Claire, and then Claire was only there for a minute, and then we came back to Tayshia, and then I feel like Tayshia's version was abbreviated, very fast. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts?
So, can we fast forward like a year and see if either of these couples are still together?
Right.
So that was Nick's immediate comment was, they're not going to make it. And I was like, can you just be a little positive just once? So here's my, but I also think that because of the fact that we're all in quarantine and it's kind of this thing, like they had more of an opportunity to also like be together and kind of like build on that relationship, but they're also still kind of in quarantine. So they don't know what it's like in real life. So I don't know what it's going to end up like. I still have my doubts about Claire though. I don't know about that.
Agreed.
And it was just all odd and I don't know. I felt like it was kind of boring, like despite all the drama. I don't know. I was bored by the end. It was not the most dramatic season ever.
Yeah, that could be why I have not caught up, just because in general I'm like not as invested.
Yeah. I miss Easy.
I did like him. See, he wasn't on the Men Tell All. I would have liked to see Easy on the Men Tell All.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. I miss him.
See, that's why the Men Tell All didn't exist to me. Like, there weren't enough of the people that mattered.
Yeah. And I was still pissed that we didn't get After the Final Rose.
Agreed. But I'm sure Tayshia and Zach
I just had to Google whether or not they were still together.
I know. They did post on Instagram that they are, but...
Yeah. I feel like in Matt's season, we will see something from Tayshia and Zach, and we will also see something from Claire and Dale, just because it makes sense to keep us in the loop when it comes to these people, since we didn't get the full package with either of them.
Yeah. I don't really care about Claire, to be honest.
I know.
She can fucking suck it.
What do you guys... so we have Matt James's Bachelor season starting on the 4th, and I think we're set to podcast on the 6th.
Are we?
It's 2 weeks from today.
Oh, okay. Then yes, we are.
It'll just depend. Baby, no baby.
Right?
We're getting close to the due date, so...
You're going to let us know, right? As soon as the baby drops?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will.
If I'm not the first person that's called, I'm going to be pissed.
Hey, Ashley.
Well, you might not be, but you might be the first one from, like, my phone.
So, Ashley, tell Amber, and no matter what, tell her she's the first person to know, and then Amber can chain it down to me. Give her some responsibility, and she is the number one.
If it wasn't COVID, I would be like, Ashley, can I be in the room?
Right?
I want to be with the baby.
Not your open vagina that's pushing a baby through it.
I just want to be with the baby. I don't even care.
Hopefully I get that version.
You will. This is
She's
me.
still breached, so... Turn, baby, turn.
Can you do, like, exercises to, like, move her?
Yeah, and I have been, but we're scheduling it's called an external, I think it's cephalic version, which is they physically try to turn her.
Is that going to be painful?
Gonna happen.
Ashley's going to be a little bit fisted.
It's
totally fine.
It's not painful. I mean, it's somebody pushing, like literally pushing the baby around. So I don't think it's going to be painful, but it's not going to be like
a walk in the park.
It's not going to be like comfortable.
We said the same words at the same time.
We did.
That's amazing. All right.
But,
yes. If baby hasn't come, then you'll be here for January 6th. What are you guys listening to?
So
Christmas music.
Okay.
There's Christmas music. Taylor Swift released some new songs.
I haven't listened to it.
So I've been listening to those.
Evermore.
Yeah. And I've also been listening to my songs from 2020. So, like, you can do that little thing on iTunes or Apple Music or whatever, where it can be like, these are your top 100 songs. So I downloaded that, and so I've been doing that. And then
I don't even know if I listened to 100 songs in 2020.
You need to work on that. Music is life.
I know. It's just hard, like, when you're working from home and, like, you don't have a drive. And
that's true.
That is true.
Yeah. So
Amber followed me on Apple Music.
I know. I realized that the other day I was like, oh, I'm not following. Like, I honestly thought I had already been following you.
You are the only one that follows me, and you are the only one that I follow. I don't understand how that works.
Neither do I. I was like, oh, I can see her music. But then what else happened?
Right?
Like, do I listen to the same music? Like, I don't really know what it does.
I don't either. Yeah, I've got a lot of Christmas music. Britney Spears had a new song with the Backstreet Boys called Matches. That's a recent download. Eric Church has a fantastic new song, as all of his songs are fantastic, called Doing Life With Me. I think I talked about a podcast a couple... Why are you guys blank-faced?
I'm just laughing because Amber was making fun of, not fun of you. She was making faces.
I was making fun of Eric Church.
Right, when you said Eric Church, and you just were like,
I'm not a huge fan of Eric Church.
I don't care. I am. Let's respect.
Like
I know, but I'm like, no. It's like when I talk about Luke
I
Bryan,
lost you both.
like,
I love Luke Bryan.
Which must mean that it's just me.
What? That doesn't like Luke Bryan? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Ashley's freezing.
Ashley's out.
So, if you guys remember, I talked about a podcast called Make It Up As We Go that Miranda Lambert was involved in. So, from that podcast, she has a great single that has come from it called Champion. And it's really good.
Really? I haven't seen that one come up, because that's what I was wondering too, is if I follow you, will I be able to see some of... Hi, Ashley. Welcome back.
Welcome back. It was all you this time.
I figured.
I was wondering if I might be able to see some of like the new music, because you always kind of get the new music early. I was actually impressed that I got to Taylor Swift first.
Oh, I saw it was coming, and I'm just kind of unimpressed by her album before last, and so I feel like Taylor and I might be drifting in different directions.
Oh, really? I like it because it has new swear words. Not new swear words, but I just like that she has swear words.
Got it. And I'm in Christmas land. Like, I'm listening to... Dolly Parton has a brand new Christmas album where she collaborates with Jimmy Fallon, with Michael Bublé, with Miley Cyrus, with Billy Ray Cyrus. It's fantastic because it's Dolly freaking Parton.
I was sad that I missed the CMT Christmas special
Uh-huh.
that was being hosted by Brett.
Thomas Rhett and his wife.
Thank you. Yes. I love his wife. She's super cute.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
Yeah. Podcasts. You guys listen to any new podcasts?
So I have a bunch of new podcasts downloaded, but I haven't actually started listening to really any of them. Like, there's one for the SVU podcast, or for the SVU show, where they actually take some of the episodes and talk about the real life stories that actually inspired the show. And I haven't started listening to that, but I'm really excited about it.
I got it. So I just started listening to Anatomy of Murder.
Oh, I think I have that one downloaded.
I think it's from Crime... Is it from Crime Junkies? I get Crime Junkies and Moms and Murder confused. Like, they're both two girls that talk, and they tell me to listen to other things, and I go there and I listen to them. So one of those two podcasts told me to go listen to Anatomy. I really think it's Crime Junkie.
I think it is, too.
Yeah, Anatomy of Murder. It's really good so far. It really digs in deep.
Sweet.
What are you guys watching on TV? We've already talked about Big Sky. I'm a big proponent.
So actually, have you guys heard about The Boys? I think it's called. It's kind of about like action heroes. Now, Nick is going to kill me because I don't fully remember the whole thing. And to be honest, I haven't watched it from the beginning, but I started watching it with Nick, and I actually really like it. Like, it's a very interesting take on different types of superheroes.
What is it
and
on?
Kind of their story. I want to say it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime Video.
I really like it. I find it very intriguing. But that's the only like new show I've been watching.
Have you seen it, Ashley?
No, I haven't.
Oh. It's from
I think it's really
2019.
It stars a lot of nobodies.
That's okay.
Yes.
There's two seasons.
There's very like there's a lot of like
Chase
sexual
Crawford,
components.
who is from
Gossip Girl.
And we love him.
We're saying the same words, Ashley. We're saying the same words.
Gosh.
You are becoming me.
I love
And
him.
I know none of them.
Oh, you didn't watch Gossip
man.
Girl?
Pregnancy Brain turned me into Janet.
Wait, does that mean I'm dumb? Because your husband said you're dumb. Fudge. That's really mean, dude. Why would you ever say that? Rude. Wow.
No, there's like Pregnancy Brain dumb, and then there's just like Pregnancy Brain. Pregnancy Brain dumb is like when I put
Stop trying to dig yourself out of the hole.
No, like when I put the flour back in the fridge. Like, that is Pregnancy Brain dumb. You don't do that, right? So you're just normal Pregnancy Brain.
No, I do things like that. Steve has found remote controls in the refrigerator.
You're not helping yourself out here.
I know. Okay, so new shows that I'm watching, Big Sky, you got to watch it, and then The Morning Show, which is on Apple TV. You have a new iPhone, Ashley. You have Apple TV free for a year, and that is how I watched the first season, and it's fantastic. I had to let my husband know that, too. I was like, you have a new iPhone? He's like, yeah. I was like, log into the TV app. It's Apple TV. And he's like, oh, look, I have a free year. I'm like, I know. Look at that. And it stars Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, and it is dark and twisty, and I love it.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
It is fantastic. I'm really sad that they don't already have a second season, because I'm like, my year subscription is going to be up by the time the second season comes out.
Welcome to Apple TV.
See? Look at that. The Morning Show. Check it out.
Year.
I told you. See, I'm not freaking pregnancy brain dumb. I just put remotes in the refrigerator. Amber, what are you watching?
Outside of The Boys, I haven't really been watching much. Like, I have my same shows. Like, I watch All Rise and SVU and
Do you watch
FBI?
Magnum PI?
No.
That's been good this year.
I watch SWAT.
Oh, okay.
Because Derek Morgan, whose name Shamar Moore. There we
I was
go.
going to say,
Moore.
yes. He's
like,
so sexy.
He's my favorite.
But I followed him on Instagram for a while, and he's a little cocky.
Yeah, he's a little cocky. I had to stop following him.
He has reason to be.
Yeah, I would definitely touch him.
I have to say, I started following Mandy Moore on Instagram because I found out she was pregnant, and then she promotes way too much shit, so I immediately stopped following her.
Yeah.
That's how she's paying for the baby clothes.
Yep.
Ashley,
Everybody
made
has
all her
friends
money
that
off
are going to
candy.
buy baby clothes everywhere they go.
Oh, wait. Could I make one last comment really quick?
Of course.
On Instagram?
Oh.
I am really sick of seeing all these celebrities get so much free shit. All the time. I'm like, of all the people that get free shit, it shouldn't be you. Like, they should get it, and they should, like, gift it to one of their followers or fans or whatever. Because they get free stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
I'm like, I don't think you need that.
when I moved in with Steve, I found hundreds of dollars of gift cards from stores and restaurants.
Oh, my God.
From his time in the radio. And I was like, this is baloney. You were making fine enough money. You could have paid for your own freaking meal. And there are people that are struggling out there. You are correct.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even a celebrity. He was just a Denver name that was known.
Yeah, it's like started to really bother me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, do we have positive poly moments?
Yes.
Amber, Ashley, you both like blanked on me.
Yeah,
I hope
forgot.
Amber does.
But the other thing is so like I have two really quick things. One, so my boss bought Nick a present, and it is the cutest thing ever. It is a little
that's
sweater.
so cute.
It's a little Christmas sweater that has like little like I don't know if you guys can see it, but it has like this little like insulation.
Yeah, the foil thing.
Yeah, because it's for your drink. It's for his beer.
That's so cute.
Super cute. And also, so I absolutely love my team. I have to say that I have hired some of the most amazing people ever. And they're super cute and they love glitter and it's all amazing. And they also love wine. But Felicity, her mom, Brianna, just started listening to our podcast. But
Hi, Brianna.
I was like, Felicity, Serrano.
Boundaries. Boundaries.
Swear a lot.
Boundaries.
And I talk about things. And I'm your boss. So, but it's also adorable because her mom goes places and is like, oh my God, this has unicorn and glitter. Amber would love it. Like she finds things that I would love and tells Felicity to buy it. It's great.
That's fantastic.
They bought Piper like a little food dish that had unicorns all around it. Oh, it's great.
That's awesome. I'm glad you have an amazing team. I too work with great people. I don't want to drop names. I don't think they listen, but if they were to eventually, they are not the type of people that want to hear their name on a podcast.
Oh, my ladies probably, yeah. I don't even care. I just offer them up for so much. They're just going to have to deal with it. Are we out of wine quotes, by the way?
No, I have one right here. I'm just waiting on your positive, okay. Polly.
I got it. I had to find it. So I actually have like a whole list of motivational quotes or like positive quotes. It's just, I always forget to write them down before our podcast. So I don't have to like go into the app. Let's see. We'll do this one. Always remember to take your vitamins. Take your vitamin A for action, vitamin B for belief, vitamin C for confidence, vitamin D for discipline, and vitamin E for enthusiasm.
Woo! I got the E.
Yep. Oh, God.
We're going sideways and upside down. That was weird. Number 6. My
face looks like a balloon.
No, it does not. You look fantastic. Well, until you stick your tongue out. Then it looks a little awkward. Wine book. Number 6. Store your wine somewhere cool and very humid. Store your wine somewhere cool and humid. Too much heat will speed up the chemical changes in the bottles and probably cause off flavors. The best temperature is between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius, which is between 50 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. A slight moisture keeps the corks from drying out and shrinking.
Oh. I was thinking it might have been why your guys' corks broke, but no.
No, like Amber, the
shrinking would be easier to pull it out.
The wine opener that you bought for down here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used it since, when were you here last?
February?
March?
I may have used it.
January?
I may have used it in March because I think I remember using it to open my first bottle of wine in quarantine. I haven't used it since then. And I came down here with my bottle of wine and I was like, oh, I'll open it with this. It's been on the charger the entire time. And halfway through going down the cork, it stopped. And I was like, what the who?
Oh, yeah. I was using like a regular one. And when I was twisting to try and get the cork off, I just twisted it too much and it like broke in half.
That's what happened when I gave my wine bottle to my husband and said, fix this. And he did not. But then he did because he got some pliers and pulled out the cork. Anyway, do you guys have anything else to add before we close out this podcast? It's almost 2 hours long.
Nope. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season, no matter what it is that you celebrate.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year!
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, all the
Happy
things.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.